Hi all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today we are going to be doing the Spitfire. So we have issue 89 of Build the Mark 1 Spitfire, and we're back to working on the aircraft. Thank goodness for that. I mean, issue 88, we got a part that we did nothing with, we actually do something with it today. And then issue 89 comes along and we've got some fiddly springs and tiny little bits of detail to do. So this should be fun today. So we better get started on this one. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, let's get started. So I'm going to try and do the best I can, but basically the first few parts we've got to do are that small that, I mean, look at that. Yeah, really, really small. What we need to do with this, we need to thread this spring onto it. So, hopefully I can do this. Oh, I had it then, and then it's disappeared. Okay, try again. It's like threading a needle. Okay, that's now on there. So let me just turn the page of the magazine. Next, we need this part here. Again, absolutely tiny. But we need to put in what we've just done onto it. Right, let's go for gold on this one. Right, one end's in. Right, that's now in place. Oh. Okay. Right, next what we need is this part that we've been sent. Must know we have been sent some other bits, which I think one's just fallen on the floor. Yes, it has. We've been sent these, but we don't need these until a day, the next issue, I do believe. So we'll just put them to one side so we don't lose them. But we've been given this lovely nice chunk of metal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my builder's cushion. Try and move that out the way, because I don't want to scratch or do anything to this builder's cushion. Okay, so the next part we need to do is, right, okay, so we need to thread this tiny hatch. And which way does it go around? Right, so we're threading it through there, and then onto there. What I am going to do is, to keep that door in place, I'm just going to put a little bit of electrical tape. Just on it, just to keep it in place. Okay, now if we flip this over, being gentle, there we have the mechanism. Just, there we go. Don't want to lose it at this rate, at this time. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to screw it into this hole here, and that's with a 1.4 times PWM 1.4 times 2. So 1.4 times 2 millimeter. Or is it just there? 1.4 times 2 millimeter. Have I written it down wrong? Let's have a look. I'm just double checking this. Right, okay, so right, so 1.4 times, right, okay, I'm getting confused here. 1.4 times 2 millimeter and 1.4 times, right, okay, yeah, no, I've written it down wrong. Right. Okay, so it's going to be a case of getting this sort of lined up and getting the screw onto it without it coming off, which it's just done. Yeah, it's fully come off. So let's see if we can get it back on. Doesn't want to go back on, so what I might have to do is just take this tape off and redo it. Okay. Oh, it's all come away. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get that back on and then I'll come back to you. Okay, I'm back. Right, sorry about that. We are back to where we were. Now, so I'm to use my smallest of all screwdrivers for this. But I will show you what I've just noticed in the magazine where they've made a mistake. Right, so it is literally a case of trying to stretch this and get it in. Right, I've got it started. And that's now in place. Whew. Fiddly job that one was. Okay. Right, so I've now done that. Just put that to one side. Just going to move my builder's cushion off for a second. The next bit we need to do is we've got this mechanism here and this bit here. And what's basically going to happen is making sure I get this on the right way around. We need to push this locking pin into place. Oh my word. Okay. Now it says it wants us to go in from this side here, so doesn't help when you've got huge hands like mine. Try maybe some tweezers. Oh, that's just pinged off. And where did that go? I know it didn't go far. Right, 2 seconds while I find this pin. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Right, so I have got this started. So I better do it, get it started at least, because if it pings off again, I'm going to have to stop the camera again and redo it. Right, so I'm just trying to, wasn't shaking before, but I am now. Right, okay, that's on. And then I'm just going to use these duckbill pliers just to close it down onto it, just like that. Gosh, I'm going to use nearly every tool in the arsenal today. Okay, right, so let's make sure we get this on. So I need to bring this a bit back across. So like I said, just bring up my builder's cushion. Right, here we go. So we need to now put this onto here. Let's make sure it's on the right way around. Yes, it is. That's on there like so. And then we need to screw it in with some 1.4 times 3mm screws. Which are these, I believe. Again, tiny heads. So I'm going to use my smallest screwdriver. Or as we like to say, baby wearer. Trouble is, I haven't used baby wearer for a long time. Right, for some strange reason, use a 1.4 to fix in the place as shown. Right, so strangely enough, we don't screw the bottom bit in. It's not told us to. So where there's a bit here, we're not screwing anything into that. That's that's strange. Must be a reason why, but so I'm going to make sure this one is done up best I can. But that screw hole we do nothing with. I find that very strange, but I'm just reading the instructions and apparently it is correct. So, okay, next we've got another teeny tiny spring. And right, so it says it sort of hooks on to a bit down here. Oh my word. You ever look at something and think, how the heck am I going to do that? And then we need to stretch it to this hook here. Oh my goodness. Right, well, I'll give this a go. It's not a very strong spring. It's just getting hold of it and having grip just to get it onto where it should be. Just going to try and hook it if I can. Right guys, I'll be back in a sec while I get this sorted. Okay, we're back. I've got that spring on. That was not easy. These are really small parts, I've got to say. But it's now on, thank goodness. Okay, so what we need now is issue 88's part. This bit here. Because we are going to be securing this down onto it. So we're just going to put it on. Just like that. And then we need to screw it down, and we've got actually two different types of screws here. We've got some 1.4 and then some 1. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put this one in first because this is the 1.4 times 2mm screw. Okay, that's now in place. And then we use 1.4 times 3mm screws for the other. Do seem quite small to me, but that's the first one. Still feels quite a bit loose. Oh, I could get a few more turns on that other one. Let's get this last one in. Tell you now, that was not easy. Not happy with this screw here. Try a small screwdriver. Yeah, that one's just not going all the way down and I want it to. Right, okay, that's that done. Now if we just take this off, this should pop up, but it doesn't. Ah, there we go. It's popped up, and then when something's put on it, it's going to go down. So that's the mechanism working. Apart from it's just got stuck. Don't know why. Okay. Ah, there we go. Right, might just have to look at that a little bit closer just to make sure it runs okay. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, and that ends this issue, thank goodness. Wow, that it was working with small parts. My word. Wow, 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 wow. That's all I can say. That is absolutely... Oh. Yeah, we haven't done anything like that in a long time on this Spitfire. But that is issue 89 complete. Well, that's it for this issue of the Spitfire, and I can tell you I'm glad because that was really, really fiddly. Really fiddly. Like I said, we have not done something like that on the Spitfire for a long, long time. And them springs are tiny. They are the tiniest springs I think I've ever worked with. But it's done now, and we can move on. So if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as always, guys, stay safe and bye for now.